Anyway. Where's my ashtray at? That'd work a little better. In the dark. The darkness. Stay out of the darkness. It's no good for you. Anyway. What's happening? Anybody know me well enough? You know what kind of person I am. I ain't a bad guy. Lord have mercy, yes. Hang on a sec. I talk to the daughter. Yeah, man. This is why I'm trying to go to the beach Saturday. Anyway. We're human beings. And being that we're human beings, we're far from perfect. Far from perfect. We have flaws, shortcomings, and iniquities. And being that we have those shortcomings and flaws, the decisions we make and the things we say, they tend to affect people. And we don't always take a few extra minutes, a few extra seconds to think about all the repercussions or consequences that may come from our actions or may come from our words we say. Got to be careful sometimes. I know you're supposed to keep it 100. Be honest. But sometimes people can't handle honesty. Be honest with them and they get upset because it's the truth and they don't want to hear the truth. Then you lie to them and they okay for that point in time. Then when they find out it's a lie, they're upset. Why'd you lie to me? Quote Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. Few good men. Anyway. We don't want to, stop and think about it. Not everybody, but some people, don't want to, we don't always come out and say what's going on or whatever, because either waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see if this person's going to tell you this, or if they're going to tell you the right way or whatever. It don't take long to smoke these things. That's why I like them. 'Cause I ain't got a whole lot of time to break. Anyway. And the things we do, things we say, sometimes it hurts me. I'm not going to get into that. Yeah. If y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm reading a text message that popped up. Anyway. I know I have my flaws, shortcomings, and iniquities. And I know y'all have heard me say in the past, I'm the worst father on the planet and all this and all this. I ain't saying that just, I don't throw no pity party. No, I don't forget that. I don't throw no pity party. I don't want your pity. I don't want your sorrow. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I say that because I'm being honest, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but anybody that knows me know I have my two eldest with my ex-wife, my daughter. Can't really call her my stepdaughter because I've been in her life since she was 11 months. Now, here she is with an 11-month-old. And baby girl she'll be 1 on the 20th, the day before my birthday. Yeah, old Papa Boogie. Yeah. And then there's my baby. There's my children. And then I have my boys with my woman now. My lady. My wife to be. So all in all, I got 7 kids. And when I first started having children, I didn't know what the world I was doing. Hell, I don't even know what the world I'm doing now. I am going on 50 years old and trying to raise some teenagers. But my patience is short. Ain't like I used to be. Rah, rah, rah. Get the belt out. Tear some ass up because they ain't doing right or whatever. And all this. I'm trying a different approach. The way things. And it's hard for me because I'm battling with demons on the inside of me. It's not very many, but there's still demons there. Cause see, I don't want to say broken home, but that's what it's labels. I would put labels on something. And at your mother and your father, they split up, and then either your father's not there for whatever reason, and then you got another man comes in, or vice versa. You with your father and your father's other half, and that person raises you. They call it a broken home. White people terminology. I don't know what to call it. No, I didn't grow up without a dad. I'm not gonna get into all of that because I'm not gonna bash my father. No, I love my dad dearly. Me and him, we ain't had a good relationship, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I love my pops. He is a part of me. He brought me to this world. He didn't have to get my mama pregnant. I could not be here, or the next time it come about, I could have been somebody completely different. But I am who I am because during that time period, my father and my mother got together. She carried me full term, brought me into this world, named me, and I grew into the person that I am today. Not because of this person that was in my life or that person was in my life, but it's the decisions that I made in life, good or bad. Everything that I took in growing up in this world. I am who I am. I am Dwayne Edward French. That's who I am. And I'm thankful for my mother, and I'm thankful for my father, and I'm thankful for the good Lord. and I also have a daddy. You know, he's the one that raised me. He took care of me, and not that, you know, my father didn't take care of me. That's a whole nother situation. I will never get into that because that's damn near 50 years ago, and so I'm not gonna let nobody bash my father, and I'm not gonna bash him either because he did what he could do, and things were screwed up for one reason or another. That's just how us humans are. We do stuff. We bring children into this world. You know, in a screwed up way. And most times we're not prepared. My firstborn, I wasn't prepared to bring him in this world. Not financially, not mentally. Emotionally, yes. You know, like I said, I love all my children, but I'm not father material. You know, I do what I can, you know, to be there for them, to support them, and you know, give what insight that I have, what wisdom that I have. I can't tell them, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I tell any of my children, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what not to do because of repercussions that could probably come up. So, but yeah, I've made a mess of quite a few lives, but they're all strong enough to where they can stand on their own 2 feet and do what they got to do to survive in this world. Daddy told me when I was a little boy, he said, boy, one of these days, this world is gonna be screwed up. And I thought he was crazy. I did. I said, that old man don't know what he's talking about. He's talking crazy. I look around today, just look around at the shit that goes on. And we get shot down in the streets, you know, it's not, I ain't gonna say it's not as happening as much as it was before. It's just not getting reported, you know. But it ain't nothing new. Pop was talking about this back in the 90s. And but today people got cameras so they can catch it in the streets. It ain't like word of mouth and then whatever. Well, Tupac was talking about it a long time ago. Anyway, moving forward. And the hatred, just because I'm black, not just me, but other people. No, I'm not ranting off as an angry black man. No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what I see. Just last week, I'll give you an example. Me and the boys were going into the Dollar General here in Vass, and still kind of busy. The girl behind the counter, she turned right around. She looked at me for a good 3 seconds. I looked at her. I waited for her to greet me. She never greeted me. I got my buggy. Maybe she had something else on her mind, whatever. She's paying more attention to a customer. And so by the time I got my buggy and went around the cash register and got to the other side, then she says, "Welcome to Dollar General. How are you today?" I turned around. It's a white man. Now, not even 30 seconds ago, a black man walks through the door. You can't even speak to him and greet him. Customer service. That's part of customer service, is greeting your customers when they come through the door. And so I turn around, look at my boss. I said, "No, put that buggy up. We getting out of here." I was like, she can't speak to me. Some of y'all might think, "Oh, she's not being prejudiced. She's not prejudging you." Dude, it's just a few seconds ago, she seen me come through the door. She looked me right dead in my face and made eye contact with me. And I looked her right dead in her eyes for at least 5 seconds. She never spoke. And then by the time I got around the cash register, white man come through the door. She spoke to him. That's just one example. I'm not going to get into all that, like I said, because this is not a angry black man rant. I'm just telling you what us black folk had to deal with. And when you're not mentally prepared for something, you shouldn't be bringing children into this world when you're not mentally prepared. Damn sure shouldn't do it when you not financially prepared. Can't even talk. So frustrated. If you're not financially prepared to take care of children, but we do it anyway, and it's a good bit of us that we take care of our children, as best we can financially, but because we're not ready up there, might be ready back there, but if you don't get that heart and that mind sync, then you end up with some distraught children. And and that's why I say, not that I'm trying to give out advice. I ain't telling you what you need to do, but through my experiences, what you shouldn't do. You your own person, you live your own life, you make your own decisions, but you got to deal with the repercussions. Like mama always said, like grandma always said, great grandma always said, you made your bed, now you gotta lay in it. And you gotta be mindful of what you do, what you say, because it can affect people around you and your children. The last thing any person should have to deal with is your children being angry with you. That's a tough thing to deal with. And then you try to keep your children from making the same mistakes that you made. And sometimes a child will be like, well, you did it and you turned out just fine. I turned out just fine. But then you see, you still got that same old circle, that vicious circle that needs to be broken. Baby mamas and baby daddies. And I don't like that term, baby mama, baby daddy. I don't. I don't consider myself a baby daddy anymore because my children are grown now. My babies, they grown now. So, we can't say I'm a baby daddy because, we got no babies no more. Don't want your children to go down the same path and do the same shit that you did. Not saying it was bad or it was messed up, but when you get involved with somebody and it's not solid, not necessarily completely solid, but solid enough to where if a situation come up, y'all can press forward together and accomplish your goals. Not get into a situation and then everything goes south and now the two of y'all are at war with each other for one reason or another, and then you have a child involved. And you know who suffers the most? The baby. And why does the baby suffer? Because you got two idiot adults. You're looking at one of them. I was an idiot adult. And I can't speak for my other halves. I can't speak for them, And I'm not gonna bash either one of them. No. I was the dummy on my part for what I did. And when you in a strong relationship with somebody, and whether y'all decide to have a baby or the two of y'all just screwing like rats, end up having a baby. But if y'all's relationship is strong enough, then the two of y'all can raise that child in this world, whether y'all together or y'all apart. But y'all still do what's best for that child instead of one or the other got the child and then the other one, is outcasted because the one that got the child making it difficult, or the one that don't got the child, it's outright don't give a shit. You know. Not saying one way or the other with me and my exes. No, that's not what I'm saying. But that's how it be sometimes. And then us idiot adults that done brung children in the world in a unsecured manner will bring. Hang on a second. What?
You might have with Michael to the sports banquet.
Do what?
You might have with Michael.
You ain't gone yet? Wash your face and brush your teeth. Now you been holding your mouth open all day long. You got the goat mouth. Anyway, and what was that? Anyway, but you ain't mentally stable enough, or it's not enough love or enough familiarization between the two of y'all. There's a good chance that your child is gonna have problems, inner problems, and especially impoverished people. You know, you broke and you mess around with somebody and you get pregnant. Yeah, but y'all, for whatever reason, ain't ready to commit to no relationship. It's gonna be problems, and then your babies is gonna babies suffer. And as much as I love babies, you would think that I would have been a better father. I ain't looking for no pity party. No. Not looking for that. But it's just, it comes a point in time where you have to deal with stuff that you don't want to deal with. You can't keep avoiding it, trying to push it up under the rug, because all it's going to do is just, it's going to get worse. But my thing is that if you don't have any children yet, and you having a relation with somebody, before you get yourself into that situation where y'all could get pregnant, yeah, y'all, because it's, you knew when he put it in there, he ain't had no condom on. So when his facial features change, and he get to knucking and bucking, you know what's about to happen. And you know what can happen. Let me go to the side for a little bit. Now they starting down there in Alabama. They gonna get you for murder. Even you take the morning after pill, or whatever else they got on the market. Talking about locking your behind up for murder, premeditated murder, because you went and had a baby, got pregnant by somebody you ain't had no business with, which I think is totally unfair. I ain't never been one for abortion or against it. I just, for one, I'm a man. Two, it's, that's, I agree with him on one instance. The child never has a say so. about coming into this world. And a woman, she gets punished if she has an abortion. Nothing happens to the man. Yeah, so it's just, and it's gonna end up spreading around the whole country. Like I say, I'm not for abortion. I don't believe in taking a life. No way, shape, nor form. But at the same time, it's up to them too. It's like you ain't ready for no baby. You know. And then what it is, it's like some people say, you know, all right, you get pregnant, you have to have this kid, but you're not able to take care of the child, whether it's financially or emotionally or mentally or whatever. Baby goes into the system. Now what? Somebody else, I know it's people out there that can't have children, so they want to go adopt. But then when a child finds out, they was adopted, now you got, a young person that's just upset because they want to know why their parents gave them up. Okay, yeah, they couldn't have an abortion because it's against the law. But at the same time, why you give me up? I'm your child. We could have, figured out how to make it work. But like I said, don't do it. You ain't ready. Don't get yourself in that situation, because your actions will affect your children. I said all of that to say this. I ain't hadn't been bringing no children in this world. And I ain't hadn't been getting involved with a woman that's got children, because I don't know how to be a father. I don't. I just, do what I can financially, and what little bit of wisdom I do have, I try to spread it and try to, teach my boys to be men. Not going out here doing stupid shit. Going out there getting into trouble, getting into drugs, real drugs, and sitting around and vaping and carrying on. They designed the vape for us smokers that want to quit. That's what it was designed for. Somebody figured out, hey, we can make some money. Let's put in different flavors. Let's do this, let's do that. And all that shit you putting in your body is killing you slow. Just like these daggone cigarettes. Like my mama say, it's a crutch. It's what it is. Yeah, man. But, I don't want my children going out there thinking, oh yeah, it's cool, let me go in here and vape and killing your damn self. Then you're a damn knucklehead and going out doing stupid shit. I try to keep my boy from doing that. I don't want them falling in with that crowd. I tell them, you don't want to be like me and your mama, 40-something years old, working in somebody's factory, breaking your body. For a little bit of nothing. Get your education, get you a career. Can't tell you what to do. What I tell you what not to do is graduate high school and go get a job somewhere and then think you're gonna make it in this world. I'm 47 years old and I make $35,000 a year. That's not a whole lot of money. It's not. And that's why I tell them this, get into a field where it's always going to be needed. We always gonna need groceries. We always gonna need our car worked on and other things. I mean, I'm not knocking the industrial life, but who the hell wants to be 50, 60 years old still working in somebody's factory? Got to get up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and go do the same thing for half a little bit of money. Yeah. And my phone talking to me. I'm at 15% and I got my camera on. So if I don't hear it, shut it off. It's gonna die on me. But I said all that to say this. And be mindful of the things you do. Be mindful of the things you say before you have children. Even with the person you with. And as your children grow, be mindful of the things you do. Be mindful of the things you say. Because it will affect your children. And then you're looking back, wondering what did you do wrong? Where did you go wrong? What did you do to deserve this from your own children? Got to be better prepared, and you got to be better prepare your children. We'll talk more on this later.